Assalamualaikum and good evening to Doctor. My name is Muhammad Andrew Octavia Bendri Harjo. My metric number is A18A0270. Okay, firstly for the introduction, the moderator start to introduce us to the speaker. The speaker was stated which the one that gonna lead us to the e-commerce business. The main speaker is revealed as Datuk Bruce Lim Aun Chong. Datuk Bruce Lim Aun Chong is a graduate with a Bachelor of Law degree from the University of London and hold a certificate in legal practice. More than 20 years of corporate and entrepreneur experience, especially in the field of human capital development, marketing, retail, entrepreneurship, and governance relationship. He is a proven innovator and have successfully executed projects from the early childhood to university administration, academic, and TVET, e-learning to hard infrastructure development in Malaysia and beyond our shore. Dabbled in retail and technology businesses and have an appreciation in fine art, horology, and music. He also taught law at various law schools in Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong for 7 years. He then founded and became the CEO of eSmart Learning, which developed learning solutions and was responsible for the expansion of law programs offered in Singapore and Hong Kong. He then moved to Paramount Corporation Berhad and was involved in operation, sales and marketing for its education division before joining SEG International Berhad as Senior Director, Group Marketing in 2002. Bruce also enjoyed a 2-year stint with the government at the Ministry of Transport before assuming his current position in group development with the company. For the company, JD Worldwide is the cross-border e-commerce division of JD.com, the largest online and offline retailer in China. The partnership between JD Mass e-commerce and JD Worldwide is able to provide Malaysian brand and merchant with marketing and promotion to over 250 million Chinese consumers. There is increased appetite and increase in brand product from Malaysia. On the anniversary of JD in 2018, there were 12,000 Musang King that were sold in the period of just 10 hours. Malaysia is in a position to offer a variety of taste experience as well as trust in terms of safety and hygiene. There is so much to discover from Malaysia, aside from durian, coffee and latex items. The Malaysian flagship store is ready to create new wave in China. In my view, corporate entrepreneurship can be defined as method used to establish new companies, products, services, and process with an existing enterprise to create value and drive new revenue growth through creative thinking and action. Corporate entrepreneurship set the tone for innovation and growth. It offers system view of the tool, process, and climate requirement to help inspire and engage the company in entrepreneurial thought and action. The aim of corporate entrepreneurship is to establish ability that will allow organization to accelerate new business growth. 3 main issues highlighted by Datuk Bruce Aun Chong based on the topic is how he and his company looking for the ways to enter the China niche, how he gather all the Malaysian brand under one roof to ease the export to China, and how they cater their way to become the first company that export Malaysian brand to China. That's all for introduction. Okay, for the growth plan of the company, Datuk Bruce Aun Chong clearly stated in the forum that his company, JD Mass, took a step by step to grow his company. Malaysian brand and goods have further expanded their presence on the JD Worldwide platform under JD.com. He told that he started his business from B2C to B2B, started offline with China base and slowly making ways to collaborate with JD.com. The launch of JD Mass Malaysia flagship will see some 100 brands featuring close to 300 products such as food, beverage, cosmetic, and among others. Consumers in China can now buy durian product, bird nest, coffee, curries and paste with just a few clicks using JD e-commerce platform. Among Malaysian brands that are available which is FN, 100 Plus, Dino Klulut, Honey Tualang and many more. Besides that, Datuk Bruce Aun Chong effort also was praised as the The initiative is significant because it was not the effort of a single company or two, but the venture of more than 60 Malaysian SMEs as Malaysian brand to strategically venture into substantially large and growing Chinese market of population more than 1.3 billion. The opening of JD Mas will further accelerate the acceptance and embracing e-commerce among retailers as it provides a new platform for them to look into. Then, the next is issue and challenge. The challenge Datuk Bruce Aung Chong faced was how hard he gathered all the Malaysian brands. This is because there was never in one time that all the big brands in Malaysia had been gathered together. But finally, after a hard-fought effort, Datuk Bruce Aung Chong managed to get them together under JD Mas. Apart from that, JD Mas also encouraged traditional manufacturers to step up their game so their product can be sold in China. This is their job as they has become the bridge for them to enter the China market. Then they also have to face challenge in getting all the living Malaysian brands to join venture with them. This is not easy as they start from zero, but with the help of other organisation, Datuk Bruce Aung Chong managed to gather them all. A research say one of the top most reason why e-commerce site lose their customer is their customer service support. Apart from that, there there are some customers who cannot control their nerve upon getting product below their expectation. They will put all their effort into pour out the negativity about the brand in the social media and everywhere. It is very hard to get rid of this kind of review. So this is another issue and challenge faced by the Datuk. Okay, next I will talk about entrepreneur attribute of employees. An entrepreneur is an inside entrepreneur or an entrepreneur within a large firm who use entrepreneurial skill without incurring the risk associated with those activity. Entrepreneurs are typically workers within an organization who are assigned to work on a particular concept or project and are told to grow the project as entrepreneur would have done. Entrepreneurs typically have a firm capital and capability at their disposal. Entrepreneur has implemented innovative goods, services and processes that are allow their business to expand and prosper in changing world. What was required therefore was a structure and organization culture within a large organization that would allow executives to act as entrepreneur. They are motivated not by monetary gains but a deep desire for personal achievement. Companies should also provide these people with sufficient financial resource and the autonomy required for the production and execution of their idea. Venture proposed the development of a framework that would grant select executive a corporate status close to of an entrepreneur in society. He defines such as people as intra-corporate entrepreneur or intrapreneur. The first entrepreneur attribute employee is problem solving. This is one of the most noticeable characterism of entrepreneur. All of them are problem solver. When you are hiring people to recruit for your startup, search for applicant that are real problem solver. They challenge their limits and always go beyond their condition, and they search for an opportunity in every problem are the example of problem solver trait. The next entrepreneur attribute of employees are growth driver. Entrepreneurs are desperate to grow up. They will not wait for you to tell them how to grow. They got their own plan to succeed, and the best thing about them is that they are always ready to change their course to accommodate any sudden change in the company to drive growth. In other words, entrepreneurs build a growth-driven culture within enterprise. It is easy to identify growth driver when interview people. They are in charge of their ego, they never happy and they are concentrated. The last entrepreneur attribute of employee is high integrity. According to the Harvard Business Review, Entrepreneurs show the quality of trust and modesty, not the maverick action of frequently associated with active corporate innovators. They are they all, however, exuded a high degree of self-awareness and sense of mission, while other integrity is a common feature of entrepreneur. It is not easy to judge someone's integrity in an interview. The only way to do this is to ask the right question about their past professional life and review the reference to assess their credibility. And lastly, for the conclusion, the forum by Dato Bruce Aun Chong has widened the eye of the viewers. He has openly sharing his broad experience and gave out brilliant idea and guidance to the watchers. Apart from that, Dr. Bruce Armstrong has enlightened all the students that following the talk. He has discussed the topic where how he and his company looking for the ways to enter China niche, how he gather all the Malaysian brand under one roof to ease the export to China, and how they cater their way to become the first company that export Malaysia brands to China. Besides that, he also has shown the growth plan of his company and how he has overcome the challenge and issue that face him. Last but not least, he also depicts the key attribute of the entrepreneur. At the time when finding good employee for a startup is a difficult task, it is an uphill battle to support entrepreneur. That's all from me. Thank you.